Well, I'm in. My Vango winter sleeping bag's come out. It is absolutely giant. Lee from Burton Outdoors said when I was trying to roll my sleeping bag up once on a video, he said, just shove it in your bag, the sack. But I tried shoving it in my rucksack here. You can't get the compression, so I used the bag to get that compression, and then you compact it really tight. And then it just about wedges down in the bottom of my bag. Look what else I got. Inflatable mat that I got. Naturehike catalogue boy I am. But because it's just an air mat, and because it is so cold at the moment, I've still got the Thermarest underneath. An extra layer trying to insulate, because it's just air, it's not insulated. It's likely to sort of draw the heat out of you. So I'm going to test that out tonight. The sun's setting out there. Temperature's dropping rapidly. I can't feel my fingies. So, wild camping on Hare Tour, not Jare Tour. There's Jare Tour. There's Hare Tour. We're just on the edge of it, on the cusp. On the cusp. It's Fur Tour. Over there. I'll spare a thought for Nath as I'm freezing me bollocks off in a windy old tent, flapping about. He's at home, feet up on the sofa, probably got his fire on, watching his flat screen TV. That's right, I've downloaded films on Netflix from my phone. And I've got a Dartmoor legend, no one to moan about it. It's to you, Nath. Bugger. No, he's a busy boy. He's alright. So I've got a boil in a bag tonight for tea. But I've made my own pudding. High energy flapjacks. Basically flapjacks with a lot of fruit in, a lot of nuts. Then a peanut butter topping and chocolate. Sounds nice, doesn't it? It's not as sickly. The trouble is I think I put too much peanut butter in. Oh, it's absolutely stunning up here. I'm cold now, but bright, lovely sunset. Makes you wonder what you're going to wake up to in the morning. Low-lying ground mist, I hope. Just have one more stroll around before the sun goes down. Oh, it's bitter up here. As soon as you break up over the hill, I've actually found quite a good spot, I think, for camping. It's starting to get dark. It's just gone 6. It's those winter hours. What do you do for 14 hours in a tent? So clocks go back tonight, so I get an extra hour in the morning, whether I want it or not is another matter. What am I here for?
A simple, joyous life was not what was left of it.
You seen this? It's snowing. I thought it was like a little bit of sleep. It's been sort of rattling on the sheet. It's proper snowing. Snowing. Yeah, I had no idea really. I was in there, in the tent. I got warm, I got my temperature up. I was just watching a film. I just opened the door just to have a look out, see. I thought it'd be misty or something. Never expected snow. It hasn't stopped, and it's settling up here. Hopefully it's not snowing down on the road and it's just up to a certain height. Don't fancy me chances getting out. But Nath's got a 4x4 now, so you might see him in this episode yet. Right, well it's 8:30. Got the jet boil on. Pasta bolognese today, wayfarers again. Boil in the bag. I want to start making my own foods to bring with me. A nice chilli or something. But for now, I've got a stockpile of these at the moment I'm trying to get through. It's important to get something hot inside you when you're camping. It's like central heating, isn't it? Wayfarers is central heating for hikers. sort of acclimatised to the cold now. Just my toes are a bit cold. But it isn't Everest, so I'm sure I won't be losing digits. Sounds like the snow's stopped now. Very light now anyway. The weather actually forecast rain in Oakhampton, so I'm sure it's just snow up on the top of the hill here. Nice to be here to see it. Well, I'm just about ready for bed. Before I go, I'd like to read for you a Dartmoor legend. This took place on the Mary Tavy. It was at Willsworthy Ford that a young, beautiful and rich woman would arrive from nearby Lidford, mounted on a magnificent horse. Here she would find her lover patiently waiting. He too was young, handsome, well-to-do, and he rode a big black stallion. The reason they met at this spot was to avoid prying eyes. The girl's father opposed their relationship. The young man would always wait on the moor side of the ford, and then as soon as he saw his love riding down from Lidford, he would cross the river and ride up and meet her. One evening, the young man, he sat by the river, waiting for his love, and the clouds rolled over black. A storm was brewing. Soon, heavy drops of rain started plummeting down to him, and then the clouds burst open, and he was awash in a heavy downpour. The storm seemed to last for eternity, but then as suddenly as it had started, it stopped. There was an eerie silence. He stood, listening. He could hear a rumble in the distance. As he turned and looked up the river, he saw a massive wave of water crashing down the River Tavy. The river filled up, and he fled up to the hillside and looked across. From there, he could see the girl, prancing up and down beside the river, looking for somewhere to cross. She saw her lover on the other side, but as she looked behind her, her father and the man that he wanted her to marry was coming down behind her. She panicked and tried to jump across the river. Plunging in, her lover looked on as she swirled away in the brown, speeding currents and disappeared. Some years later, when a traveller came to Willsworthy Ford and found the river in full flood, he decided not to try crossing and instead travelled upstream looking for a better place to pass. All of a sudden, he saw a man sat astride a large black horse, leading a magnificent white horse behind him. The rider was dressed in the finest clothes. He soon realised that this man was not of this earth. He was an apparition. Desperately searching in the river, the traveller turned deathly cold and fled. But since that first ghostly sighting, it has become a common occurrence that on moonlit nights when the Tavy is in flood, the spectre of the lover can be seen searching the peaty depths for his sweetheart. Good night.
It's about 9:30 now, so not a bad time to try and nod off. Still seems to be snowing out there. Every now and again the wind picks right up. Anyway, see what it's like in the morning. Unless there's anything to report through the night. Fingers crossed there's not. Good night.
It's midnight. I have dozed. You can see the moon was bright. My tent was a little bit up, so I thought I'd come out and have a look. It's a lot warmer in there than it is out here. Let's get back in. What I did remember is that I bought rum, so I might just have a night camp.
It's quite comfortable actually, the Naturehike mattress. It's a lot more comfy than the Firmarest. That thing, you wake up really stiff on that. Right, I really will get to sleep now. Right, over and out.
Well, there you go. The Naturehike stayed up again. It wasn't too windy, but it's like this most of the night. Every now and again there'll be a big gust. But very, very cold. Temperatures completely dropped away. Winter is kicking in early this year, but good. Been an adventure. Well, I could go and have a wee. I've been hanging on to it since like 3 o'clock in the morning. Wait for that to boil. Sun's coming up. There's no low lying cloud. And the snow has sort of melted a bit, but it's clear. That always helps. Let's pack everything up in a minute, try and get it all back in my bag. So I'm going for my coffee chocolate Galaxy, posh chocolate, and Nescafe Azera, posh coffee. And I got my flapjack. I've got a video to put up where I make these, but I melted Galaxy chocolate on them first. Doesn't work. I ended up going and buy cooking chocolate. That was good. If I do say so myself. That gave me some energy to walk back. It's a good way to get your core temperature up. It's got more room in here. I remember doing this in my banshee with a nightmare. Rolling it's the easy bit. Get it into the sack. Look at it. Thick. Not me. Sleeping bag. You will go. Buck up. See, it unravels on the inside as well. Just get it in there. Done it. Ish. Now I'm warm. So that's got space at the bottom of my rucksack. Got to wedge it in there, so I've got to compress it yet. Shoving it just doesn't work. Every time I've shoved it, it ends up like 3/4 of the way through my rucksack. There you go, that was a bit of a ball ache this morning. The wind picked up. Whew. My fingers now numb as hell. Well, there you go, homeward. It was all uphill yesterday. It's all downhill this morning. So yeah, I've made a bit of an error taking that tent down then. I should have took it all down before I unpegged it all. And the wind just picked it up and blew it. I did hear a tear, so I'm gonna have to have a look at that at some point when I get home. So there you go, that's how not to take a tent down in the wind. It's not my morning. I might have ripped my tent. The camcorder's just fell off. The tripod tipped over when I was doing a shot, and now the camcorder won't shut properly. Knew I should have stayed in bed. Oh, well there you go, YouTube. That was another winter wild camp. Snowed and everything. How exciting. So, Dartmoor solo camp this week. Thank you for joining me. At least you lot kept me company. Sure Nath will be back shortly to spend more time with us. Sitting in a little tart, whining. Spend a night up in the snow, mate, up above altitudes, where the rain turns to snow, mate. Then have a moan. Didn't hear me moaning, just got on with it. Plugged away, done it. Anyway, I need winding you up, Nath. Thank you ever so much for watching, everyone. There'll be something coming up soon, I'm sure. Don't forget there's a competition going at the moment to win the Naturehike tent that I've just spent a night in. It's a good tent, as long as you take it down correctly. Unless you're watching this after November the 30th, then it won't be on there. So in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment. If you haven't already, subscribe. We'll see you soon. Arrivederci.